You stand behind the camera. Oh, we're live. Hey. Hello, everybody. How you all doing? Welcome to our stream. I hope you recognise us all by now. I am Mod Matt K. It's Mod Ash, and we've got Mod John C over there. In the wings, we have Mod Alfred, as well as Mod Reach is hiding in the background there, and Mod Paul M is using brand new toys to bring this to you. So if it breaks, it's not our fault. So yes, same old really, I suppose. You all tweeted me lots of questions to ask these guys, so I'm going to ask these guys some questions, and then we will have a look at some. I think we've got a video to show in a bit, haven't we?
Yes.
Which will be quite exciting. So, right, here we go. First question. Doopy of CP. That's a great name, Doopy. When will a poll for Halos be released?
Oh, they were discussed on last week's stream, I think. Dan brought them up. And I know Alfie wants them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just, they're pretty easy to do, stick them on the wish list and whenever we get round to doing them, really.
Yes. I'll pop them on the wish list and then we shall let you know.
I'm surprised they're not there already.
That's an oversight.
Yes, pretty big poll we've got this time around, so I can't really get more into it. Arcade Show says, with the new area coming soon, what are the possibilities of world events like we saw in RS3? World events? There's an interesting thought.
Well, if that's what everyone wanted, then we'd do our best to deliver it. It doesn't seem very old school, though.
That is.
I think we'd have trouble with the lore surrounding them as well. There's a lot
that's be that lore event. I mean, if it turned out to be a world event where the Knights of Ardoin were fighting against the Khazard people, that could be a big battle in the same way with people encouraged to take sides, which wouldn't need to conflict with anything RuneScape 3's doing.
Yeah, we could do it.
We could.
We have a world event to unlock it. So, a big world event to unlock the new continent opens when this world event has been completed. No.
A resounding no.
Just a thought, yeah.
Moving on.
Yes, moving on. RSN Eero says, are there specific dates? Actually says, is there? Grammar, Eero. Are there specific dates? Sorry, that's really bad. Are there specific dates on when the fun bosses return? Fun bosses being King Snagwort and the High Priest. There's not at the moment. We haven't got anything definitely planned in for it. Something will happen.
Let me know when you want them.
Summer.
Something will happen in the summer with goblins, because goblins are cool. And the goblin mask that will be coming will obviously be the most sought after item ever.
Actually, I like the imp one that Alfie's been working on this one.
Yes.
An imp mask, does it make your head really small?
No. Well, actually, at the minute, if you're a female, it does at the minute. But I think he's working on that. So
how is it different from a demon mask? Okay.
You can tell it's an imp. It's pretty much the chat head of an imp.
More impish. Ren's 2007 RS says, what do you guys think about a dark kit which makes a third age armour dark? I thought it sounded pretty cool.
I think the third age is rare enough as it is. We'd have to make the kits just as rare without having 100,000 kits and no third age to use it on.
That would be awesome.
To make it twice as rare, third age, so there's only half as many around.
We could just give you a new third age set.
Or give you a new third age set, yeah, either or.
That's not on the list at the minute because I didn't get that many requests for it, but if you really want it, we can do it.
You know, the players often talk about recolouring items at Barbarian Assault like the other game does. Wouldn't necessarily do it to treasure trail rewards, but it's not a bad place to get recoloured weapons.
Yeah.
Into the minigame shop.
Yeah, that will be opening up soon, or it looks like it will. The poll is passing quite comfortably. So.
Good. What did you want to put in the minigame shop? For those who don't know.
Minigames.
Oh yeah, there's been a few suggestions about like minigame only rewards, because I've had people suggesting they want overloads for things like Castle Wars, so we can put those in the minigame reward shop to make them available just for things like Castle Wars, maybe Clan Wars, things like that. You know, minigame only food. It's to put anything in there really.
Sweet. Right. What else we got? Skill Specs asks his regular question. Max Cape. I think he asks it every week.
He's like 1,400 total. He's got like 2,000 hours. You know, if skill specs maxes, then I'll do a max cape.
Yeah. What about if he can survive? Wasn't he the one who got one hit by?
Oh yeah, by Wiggled. Oh,
we've got to bring that up. It's never going to stop. Yes, poor old skill specs. What else we got? ML Goody asks. He wants the afros back.
I'm up for that.
Yeah, I've got an afro on the Crew Scroll reward list. It's just going to be one afro, but you can select its colour. Like you can take it off, change its colour, put it back on as a different colour.
Ah, sweet. Beautiful.
Well, I'll say it was having a shop full of like 6 different afros that you don't really want to buy all of.
Yeah, exactly. If someone wanted a rainbow afro, I think we could probably manage that as a preset.
I'm sure we could find a way of making that happen. We did it with the party hat.
Yeah.
Took a while.
And now everyone's just laughing at Jay.
Yes, yeah. Bless him. Well, skill specs, learned PK. J Aussie says, how would I go about requesting a Fremenic Sea Boots type item that notes Dagonoth bones and hides 2?
I'd rather do that with the achievement diaries when we get to that,
Yeah,
because that's where they came from before, and it wasn't a bad place for them.
Yeah, this came out last week. We are aiming to offer achievement diaries in the late summer, I think.
Yes, I should really bring down our schedule with us, then we can give them the right dates.
It's the August-ish time. I know you put it in the news
We'll
post.
do a big blog.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was a good feature on the Fremenic Sea Boots. I'm sure we can find another way to put them in.
Yes, absolutely.
That was it. I didn't really trail that sentence off too well.
I was waiting for the volume to go down at the end of your sentence. It didn't.
I need more caffeine. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Yes.
I've got more tea than he does.
And we did have a late night last night.
Right. Try MeIE097
Oh, yeah.
says, any plans on removing random events? I think we've answered this one for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
so-
I'd love to remove random events. I think we're actually in a position where we can do it now.
We just need somewhere to make sure you can still get all the reward items, so we don't go discontinuing half your mime set before you got the other half.
We can probably do that with some kind of daily events where you can go to a certain place, talk to the genie, get a lamp once a day or something. If you guys are liking that, we can do it.
And I do like the idea of there being either a sort of retirement nursing home or prison where the random event characters go to recuperate from their long careers.
If we do remove them, they'll be retired, not discontinued.
Yeah, I mean, they could be retired by having their heads surgically discontinued.
Maybe to the Gravedigger, as a zombie came back up. Made the Gravedigger an actual zombie.
Yeah. Or maybe he just buried them all.
Write that down.
Right, I've got a pen.
Dan, you got a pen?
Somebody write down. Mate, great.
Or
Here you go.
you lot tweet it to
yeah,
him or something.
Yeah, write it down. And they're saying no dailies, but we can find a way to do it like, something.
Yes, absolutely.
Even weeklies, it's only one lamp.
Really want to go down the route of having daily things in the way it becomes like logging into RuneScape is doing your daily chores, like the other game got when they had so many D&Ds. But there's a long way we could go before we hit that kind of limit, I think.
Yeah.
There was, what did we hold out? We were talking about the agility stuff, and one of the ideas we came up for the rooftop agility things was a daily task to go around and climb these different high buildings.
Yeah.
And you do it weekly, and then you get a lump of agility XP for it. And the feedback we got from that was like, no, don't want to do that. It's too much.
Yeah,
work
with
done,
something like that, it's
diversions and
acceptable.
distractions.
But I think with the
Except
genie
that
lamp,
gameplay.
it's one genie lamp. Maybe the genie lives in Barrack Museum and he says, if you bring me an item like a bucket, and it's, the item changes and he says, oh,
Jar of dirt.
yeah, or no, the jar of dirt's party valuable. But you get the idea. We'll think of something.
Yes.
Did we leave that tradable in the end? The
Yeah,
of dirt?
we accidentally left it I accidentally left the jar of dirt tradable.
I thought it's how you wanted it.
I'm trying to blame Dan because he's over there and can't argue.
I bet he can.
Awesome.
I bet he can.
Oh, he'll find a way.
Yeah.
By Twitter.
Yes. Right, what we got here? That's a great question. Best question of the week. This is from Pacosco OSRS. He says, "What drew you into playing 07 originally?"
Oh, that's a good one for me, I suppose, given that I played it for quite a while. It was the challenge initially of the game actually being quite difficult to complete. It was just fun. I like, and the nostalgia going back and being able to explore the old areas that you did when you 10 years ago. Yeah, a collection of those things, and then the addiction kicked in after a couple of weeks. And plus, I started. I had to finish. I've almost
Finish
finished.
mining.
No, mining's not a skill.
It's a mini game.
Alfred. I know Alfred's been playing 07 a lot. What made you play again?
Well, I kind of wanted a pure.
Yeah.
They're not the same in RS3 as they are in Old School,
So Alfred wanted a pure. Dan?
Because EOC was an inside job and I was the very first account ever in Old School.
Yes. Well, there you go. Dan was the first account ever in Old School. That's
What you get
makes
for
him
testing
famous.
it.
That's for Costco.
Yes, for
The
Costco.
moment the game launched, I was the only one inside.
Yeah, but you say you love Old School, but you don't play it properly. You're slaying a combat bracelet.
Would you do West Indian disaster again?
I have over 1,500 quest points.
Who's the idiot here?
Right, so moving on before we come to fisticuffs there, I think. Mojo Hazard says, can you give us an update on the botting situation?
That's one for you, Mac.
At the moment, we can't. It's all going really, really well. We will talk more in the not too distant future about botting and stuff. That's that. So we got Lucky Legend RS says, I was just wondering, do you guys have any plans on hosting a skilling competition?
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, sounds good.
As in like an XP gained over time?
I don't know quite how it would work. I mean, we've done them in the past. I remember I worked with Timbo when we did the first clan competition, which had a skilling
Yeah, that was done
element.
on XP per hour, which is a nice way to
Yes.
do it, but it's probably quite difficult to track. for
Very,
old school.
very difficult one to do. I want to, so I think we probably will.
We'll think of something.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll come up with something
Yeah.
that makes it fair, so that people who have a lot more time than the others don't have too much of an advantage.
Exactly. We'll figure out something. But yeah, an XP competition will be quite good, especially over the summer. That's more work. Yeah, I'll add it to our list of things to do.
Provided I can win,
Provided you can try and win, yeah, sure.
so it's not mining.
What you got?
Ray the Noob says, will the Dark Bow get a Kraken tentacle too?
I think the Dark Bow's powerful
It
enough.
hits pretty hard, that thing.
What does it go for? It goes what?
It can hit 49 in max gear, I think, at the minute.
Well, that'll be funny with a tentacle upgrade.
I mean, we can give it a tentacle and make it look tentacly, but it won't do anything.
Yes. Yeah, I think the whole thing boils down to balancing when it comes to that. What else we got? Mr. Jackson Jack says, a matchmaking system possible for Clan Wars?
Matchmaking. Tricky. Very tricky. I'm not sure we could do that. If we could get, a proper grouping system and even proper clan registration, why not? And all the engine support that would go with it, then we could try and make something of the sort and even do proper tournaments with a scoreboard and leaderboards and like you currently have to do for yourselves. But at the moment, when it's piggybacking on chat channels, I don't think we're going to be able to matchmake like that.
Yeah. There we go.
Fortunately, players who are into Clan Wars are usually very good at making their own arrangements because Jagex never catered to it at all till 2007,
That's
and
true.
even then didn't cater it very much.
Yes, that's very true. Question for the Q&A by, I don't know, somebody sent this in. Moobage sent this in.
Great name.
Yeah, absolutely. Any news on the trading fix? I submitted an idea a while back that Mod Ash liked.
Auction house?
Yeah, I don't remember which one that was.
Yes.
We've had quite a few.
Yeah, the current state of trading at the moment is we've obviously got all your feedback about what's important to you in a trading system, and now we need to sit down, which we haven't done yet as a group, and sort of figure out what that means to possible updates. Then we have to sit down with the engine team as well and make sure what we want to do is possible. So it's it's a very complicated job. This we've got a bit of talking about it first, and I'm trying to remember the date off the top of my head. But we will be polling it June-ish time, end of June rings a bell. Look at the dev blog about the summer because the date will be in there when we're looking at polling it. So, but yeah, we need to sit down with us guys, figure out what you guys want. We need to go to the engine team, find out what's possible, then come back to you and say, this is what we're thinking about, what do you guys reckon? Then we'll take your feedback and then we'll just roll with that process until we get something that everyone seems quite happy with, and then we'll poll it and then we'll make it. Spot on.
Is that
Dopey
all?
dozy. No, I got one more.
Cool.
Dopey
Is that
says, Dopey, DOWPYY, says, can you guys please fix so people can't stand on a fire while cooking in the rogue's den?
It's certainly possible. After all, you can stand on almost any fire that players have lit, but we could put invisible blocking on that tile underneath it easily enough.
I'll stick that on my list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Job
You want
done.
to poll it?
Uh,
Why not?
Yeah, probably should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a trivial feature change, but it is something we should do. And yes, Snorlax Pokemon remakes are coming. That's-
Snorlax? Oh,
No, I've just
sorry.
seen. Yeah,
Oh, that's his name.
Hoenn confirms, but I won't go into that now.
Thought you wanted a Snorlax in game.
Just a comment that reminded me of something.
Should we go through the big questions we always get asked, which I'm sure has been asked in the stream already, and we will ask again. So, GE, obviously we've covered with the where we are with the trading stuff at the moment. The final result for the trading stuff isn't necessarily going to be the Grand Exchange. It's going to be what's right for Old School, and that's the important thing, what's right for the Old School and the community. So what that ends up looking like, we're not entirely sure yet, but don't immediately assume you're going to get the GE, you're not going to get the GE. We'll see what the right solution is.
I think it's pretty unlikely that if we polled the GE, it would get near 75%.
I completely agree with that.
So that's why you're not getting a GE.
Yeah. Free to play, obviously the other big one that comes up all the time. I mean, again, this is something I mentioned last night. We mentioned every stream. There's nothing that's secretive at all about it. We need to make sure that the game's in a safe place before we can offer free to play, which includes making sure the bots are sorted out, making sure hijackers are sorted out. Once we're in a position where we're comfortable that those are all right, then we can start talking more about free to play, what it means to you guys, what it means to us, and how it will look going forward. That answers free to play. What are the big things we got coming through? Anything major we get asked? That's like the two biggest, aren't
They're
they?
the two big ones. Yeah, now we've got bank tabs done.
Yes, bank tabs. Yes. Who's enjoying bank tabs? Press 1 if you've used your bank tabs.
Yeah, Eero's asking if I'm really ninja tweeting. I am. And I sent it a couple of minutes ago. You can probably see that. You think someone else is using my Twitter? I'm a good ninja.
There are tools for setting up a tweet to go at a scheduled time, right?
There is, but that's not fun.
Okay.
I do kind of cheat. I save it as a
There we go.
draft. I don't have to type it out before I tweet it. I can just go into the draft and tweet it. But
See how many people are spamming the ones.
Awesome.
So loads of people using them.
And we haven't even said anything decent this time.
yeah, on
Yes.
bank tabs. So I did see a comment. I've forgotten who asked it regarding the scroll bar.
Yeah.
It is a little bit broken. Well, I wouldn't say broken. It's not exactly reliable at holding its slot when you close the bank and reopen it.
Sometimes holds it, sometimes doesn't, sometimes sticks you a little bit down
Yeah,
somewhere.
this has been getting me quite upset throughout the day trying to reproduce it. So if it's happening to you, please send me a bug report with how many items you've got in your bank, which it tells you in the top left, out of 448, and how many tabs you've got, and whether or not it is holding its slot.
I'm going to try rewriting the scroll bar for next week anyway.
Yeah.
It's not something we can hotfix, so we'd have to do a full reboot to do anything at all. And it's something I want to try and have a go for next week.
Yeah. Until then, you can work around it. You can just put items in a new tab on their own and just keep them on the right-hand side to make sure they're easily accessible without scrolling. Not the best solution, but until next week, that's all you've got.
Sweet. So, well, this time 6 days ago, 5 brave young people, not including me, because I was quite sensible, jumped off a bridge, and I think we've got a video which is ready to show you what happened. So, shall we go have a look at that?
I hate you, Eugene.
So how's this work then?
So we've been nominated by His Lordship, Eugene, from Wilderness Guardians for the 24-hour Cold Water Challenge. And this is the elite Old School RuneScape team who accepts that challenge. And we'll be nominating another team when we've been successful.
We're going to one of you guys.
Yeah, everyone who's smiling right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's very, very, very cool. I think we should nominate Chris Archie, Aaron, Alicia, Boaty. Done.
And we're back, I think, hopefully. And I hope you enjoyed that video. We thoroughly enjoyed making it.
I respectfully disagree.
John says he disagrees.
I think I'll join him in that one.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed making it. Mod MMG bought us a cup of tea afterwards. I like a cup of tea. And Dan
only-
didn't actually get killed by the swans, so we're all good.
Okay, it wasn't far off.
Yeah,
Things are nasty.
yes. So here we are back on the sofa. Me again, Mod Ash, Mod Alfred, and Mod Reach, who
Ears
also
are-
goes by Dan.
Ears are dead, by the way.
And apparently they say they don't like the sound.
Yeah,
Paul,
we switched over to microphones, apparently. And
at least you can hear us.
As Paul experiments,
better now, they say.
Better now.
Yeah, just teething trouble. It's the first time they've pressed the mics.
Okay.
Yep.
So it sounds like these are working then.
Awesome. So we don't need that. Oh well.
It might sound stuffy. It might be mine.
Is it less hissy?
Mike sounds stuffy still, says Jazzy Banana. And rest in peace, ears is the background from Casting Couch. Paul will keep working on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Steroid says declaw or we all quit. Now I was in your test stream earlier, Dan, and I swear I found a declaw knocking about.
Okay, yeah, there are dragon claws in my test stream, which they're not there for any particular update. We're not updating and giving not clan wars, dragon claws. I put them there purely for the lols, just to see what they would be like.
Does the spec work on them?
No, it doesn't.
Ah.
So they are effectively just red iron claws,
Yeah.
made slightly thicker, because dragon claws are quite elaborate. If you've looked at the model for iron claws,
Yeah, I've seen
it's
them.
rather hilarious with their 4 polygons, but yeah, there's about 4 in there. I think 5 max. It's outrageous. But yeah, it is more than rock now. But no, the dragon claws are only there for the lols, really.
Did you just... No, okay, never
Well,
mind.
yep. So, Nifu says free-to-play or Riot. Now, Matt's already talked about free-to-play and our plans for that. There'll be more details coming in the next couple of weeks, we hope, when we've got more things in place. But, yeah, we know you want it. So, OSRS Man UK wants Kingly Imps. Well, we sure love balancing drop tables.
I think we were introducing the sort of spear. Spear? Is it spear? Scepter and crown, sorry. Yeah, so we're introducing the Scepter and Crown from the Kingly Imps into the Clue Scroll expansion, which is being polled right now. It looks like it's passing. Yeah. So I think with Hunter, we'd like to do an extension to Hunter anyway, which would likely be barehanded catching, or removing it as John wants. John, are you even 99 Hunter? 83. So we're removing all the skills you're not 99 in yet. Oh, that's 2.
All the skills you're not 99 in.
That'll be all of them at the moment. But yeah, Kingly Imps we can do, although the rewards from Kingly Imps we are putting onto Clue Scrolls.
Now, A. Bryce had a question about the game spam filter. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. Well, I haven't really wanted to do it, I just know we need one, because it's a right pain to do. I did it last time, the other RuneScape. The good news is, yeah, we've got the engine features we need for that now, so we can poll it and deliver it. It's just not a small job, which is why it didn't manage to fit in around the side of Clan Wars and the Clue Scroll update that we're currently polling, but it's going to come in time, promise. What else we got? Congregated wants to give the Romeo and Juliet NPCs an actual face with eyes or a mouth. That's a specific request you got there, mate.
Is it just those 2 NPCs?
Because Romeo comes up and opens his chat box at you all the time, I guess,
yeah,
so you
that's
see his head more than you want to.
Well, I think RS3 have only just got eyes and mouths, and they don't even blink or open. So we're still using 2 black triangles for eyes.
Yeah, we've got
some
eyes.
of our models actually do have eyes, I think.
Really?
Like, yeah.
What have you found that has eyes?
Some green swamp creature thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just scrolling through
Oh,
stuff.
okay. So eyes were starting to develop around about 2007 then.
Apparently.
Yes.
Evolution in its
An
finest.
attempt for eyes anyway.
Chief Joe Boo says the red portal equals luring. Yeah, in Clan Wars, in the other game, they've got the white portal for free-to-play, free-for-all, where it's safe, and the red portal for free-for-all battles where it's dangerous and you lose items on death. Now, I put that in a long time ago, back in about 2009, because in those days you couldn't PvP in the wilderness, and we didn't have PvP worlds at the time either. So the red portal was about the only place you could go and have a free-for-all fight with any form of danger at all. For Old School RuneScape, we're not offering one of those, because we've got a wilderness, we've got PvP worlds. We don't think you need a red portal. And we'd like to try and keep the wilderness and PvP worlds active by not giving you another place to do exactly the same thing. So that's why we're not going to offer you one for this game. But if that ever changed, yeah, we could do it. We're just not planning to for the moment. Gouvier is asking about the corporeal beast.
Oh, right, yeah, well, I'm still learning on how to rig and animate the court beast, so I think it would take quite a while. Maybe, I'm not going to give dates or anything, probably a month or 2, maybe more.
I did notice there was a corp in my test stream earlier.
Really?
I was
Oh yeah, I put it.
I was
in
editing
there,
my
yeah.
test stream. It's like Corporal Beast. So I
Yeah.
don't remember that being in there.
Yeah, I was
Fine.
just playing around with the rigging and stuff. So.
Look forward to it. Teabag emote. When's it happening?
It's not.
Ignore what's
Apparently.
ignore what's going on over there. When's it happening?
I'll play around with it.
There you go.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
No, you won't.
well, I'll do it then.
I'll fight you.
Arm wrestle again.
I've got a gun.
Oh, not that again. So I think it was Nicky's Pro had a question about bank space. Popular one, that. Now, the good news is that bank tabs are now out, and that frees us up to do more with the bank than we have before. The thing about bank space is that all the code that deals with the bank, especially for bank tabs, all that code needs to run on each slot there is. So the more slots in the bank, the more code needs to run. And if you run too much code at once, you hit a limit and you get crashed offline. Now, we were worried that with the bank tab code coming in, we'd hit a limit where it was running so much code that you're crashed offline already, and making the bank bigger would make that even more likely to happen. The good thing is that with bank tabs now out, we can find all the places where we're getting near that limit and there's too much code running, and that means we should be safe to make the bank bigger in future updates, so that without worrying about what code's going to be running in future, because we've already got all the code in there now for the bank tabs release. So yeah, I think we should be able to offer more bank space in the very near future. Maybe not stupid amounts of it, like I don't see us taking up to 2,000 slots, but even another 20 or 30 is a big improvement over what you've currently got to worry about. Okay, what else we got? Kill the Sandwich Lady. We've been.
Yep.
Ring of Wealth extra drops from Tori Paulisi. Anyone want to talk about Ring of Wealth?
I think we brought up Ring of Wealth quite a few times, and between the pair of us, we've destroyed the reputation of the Ring of Wealth.
We might have done, yes.
What is the percent of something?
It's
to drop in?
Put it this way: you're better off not having a ring.
Wow.
Okay, so Ring of Wealth, quite frankly, isn't worth using.
In the God Wars dungeon, it does precisely nothing. Absolutely nothing at all.
So if you're going to take a Ring of Wealth anywhere, swap it out for a ring with more offensive or defensive stats, or even something useful that can teleport you, because frankly it doesn't really do anything. As an extension or an update to the Ring of Wealth, that's easily doable, and I think frankly it's probably worth it. It's not worth it to the point we do what happened last time, where you get 100% drops, which we joke about every time we talk about this because it's just funny.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
No, we didn't do that one, but it's funny because when you consider what happened. But we would try our best not to do that again, and making the Ring of Wealth useful would be probably quite a popular actually update.
The one thing I don't want it to do is shine every single time I kill a cave horror.
Yeah.
I asked the guy who wrote it why it did that, and he explained at some length, and I did not understand a blinking word. So it's not going to do that if we do this, because if I didn't understand why he wanted it, then I certainly wouldn't help us do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Stab bonuses on Warrior Ring. A question from SK Dude Man. We could do that. I've had it on the wish list for a while. Either add more bonuses to the Warrior Ring to cover the other kinds of melee, or add new kinds of ring that give you the stab bonus, the other bonus that currently aren't available. At the time we thought maybe those could be added to the wilderness bosses to give them a bit more use. There's no rule saying that combat rings have to come from Waterbirth Island, so we could end up using that kind of thing either as a clue reward or to pad out the wilderness bosses that could do with a little bit more stuff.
Stick on the next poll, actually. I think they've been there long enough.
Oh, and John says we can have it on the next poll. Do tweet him to make sure we remember. What else we got? Question for Stealing Creation. Meh. The thing about those minigames from the other RuneScape, is that while we could try and copy them, copy the code, copy the graphics as best we can, that might keep you busy for a while trying to recreate an entire landscape and minigames and all the custom graphics for them. That's a lot of work copying something, and it would still not feel exactly like the minigame you had before. It's like when you say do Soul Wars, we could copy the gameplay as best we could, but it still wouldn't feel the same. The game just looks different. We don't have HD graphics for a start. So rather than trying to copy things from the other RuneScape, it might be better if you asked for minigames like the original one, or something that's more custom for us, take the game in a different direction rather than just always having to copy what the other game has. We can do things differently, like with bank tabs. There's a few behaviour things in today's update that are not the same as their bank tabs, and I think ours are better.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Snowbuster wants a furnace and edge bill for the Rock Diary. Yep. Also, I remember that furnace. Originally, it was in a room, and you needed to wear the armour to get through the door. And people were always queuing to get through that door because it was a bit of a bottleneck. What we can do is let you into that room without needing any requirements, but make you need the armour to use the furnace, so that it's still a requirement to use the furnace and do any actual smelting or crafting, but you're not stuck on a door when you go back and forth all the time. Anything you guys want to take?
I was actually going to take 07 Tim's question, which is about the dropping player numbers. The player numbers are very stable. We still have about 160,000 people subscribed dedicated to Old School. If you're referring to the active numbers that are online, like with any game, like with RS3, we do suffer from slight seasonal trend, which is obviously at certain parts of the year, some people drop out to focus on their studies, their exams, their school, their work, and naturally that means the player numbers aren't as high as they were a few months ago. That doesn't mean these people have quit, doesn't mean we're losing players, that doesn't mean the game is dying, that just means people have refocused their priorities, and as always, they nearly always come back. So in a few months' time, obviously when the next probably school holiday is, we usually see the numbers rocket again, and we're back to 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people online. So there is no concern from us. We are still very, very, very happy with the player numbers. We still have an awful lot of them. It's nothing to worry about. They're just active player numbers that are online right now. Don't look too much into it.
Besides, with things like Clan Wars coming up, I suspect there'll be a bit more traffic coming soon.
Definitely.
Yes.
Someone asked about getting their level 2 defence reset back to 1. Don't think that's going to happen.
Unfortunately, the tools to support rolling accounts back, that's both stats, that's both items and variables, don't work on Old School. It's quite a sizable engine and content job to get these working, and I don't think we're likely to get that support from engine anytime soon, as unfortunate as it may be. Also, there is no way in content we can roll your stats back. We can move your stats forward, we can't move them back. Now, to combat that, we have polled a few things to, like the Castle Wars flag, which is it on the poll right now?
No, it passed.
It passed. Okay, so
Yeah,
we're
we
already.
launched it.
Okay, I've been focusing on content stuff still. Okay, so we have taken steps to stop accidental XP gains by removing shared XP from certain items on a poll, and looking into areas where there have been a few bugs which have caused conflict, such as the attack styles not being as reliable as they should be. So that's work that we've done to prevent people accidentally gaining XP, but obviously there are still ways people can end up with it. If you do end up with 2 defense, there isn't, or any other levels for that matter, there isn't anything we can do about it.
Don't get 3 defense.
Yeah.
It's the only.
That I'll just get 99, might as well.
Even if we could do it, I'd still be inclined to say no.
It's worth doing.
No, it's not.
It's definitely worth doing. It's just getting the time to make it happen is the problem.
There's a player called Thanks for the Upload. You're welcome for the upload. And he's asking about F keys. The deal with F keys in Old School RuneScape is that different F keys open up different side panels underneath the minimap, and the order of those is, well, pretty random really. In fact, I remember when that came out, there was an update, and a player wrote in with a bug report involving those F keys, and the whole QA team said, "What F keys? We never knew about F keys." Turned out that somebody had written this just to see if it worked, and had gone live without anybody knowing about it. So there wasn't very much thought gone into which key should go for which side panel. That's why it's a little bit unpredictable. So we're certainly not attached to the order of them. And a long time ago, possibly just over a year ago now, in one of the polls we offered to change them to match, I think it was pre-EOC. Now that didn't pass, but what we could do these days is let you choose which side panel connects to which F key. So it wouldn't give you anything you haven't got. We wouldn't be binding keys to inventory slots or to sharks or something weird like that. That wouldn't be very old school, I suspect. But we don't mind which side panel is connected to which F key, and I could probably write you a menu that let you customise it, if that's something that was popular enough. However, it's not a small job, and with so many bigger things coming through all the time, we've not managed to shoehorn it into a poll yet.
I think let's just get used to the current F keys.
Well, that works for me.
Yeah.
What have we got? Midget Cyan wants to know when the player design content competition will open for the skill. Won't be long now.
Tomorrow.
Oh, Matt says tomorrow.
Oh, is it that soon?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, you better move on with that continent so we can start developing the skill.
Yeah, I've got a lot to go on that one.
Nathan Fisk wants to know if we're ever going to update the graphics on Old School. So,
Well,
How do you feel about an entire game redraw?
because when we did
spent half my life.
when we did the HD update back in 2008, I remember how much time that took. We had the entire graphics team on it, like 12 of them or something,
Yeah.
doing it for months, and even then they needed to hire an outside agency to do more stuff. Although I think a lot of that had to be redone afterwards, so it wasn't a very successful outsourcing. That'll be fun for you.
Yeah, it's literally every single weapon, every single armor, everything. is
Retexture,
redone, yeah.
retile.
retextured.
Yeah,
Every door.
Yeah, and apart from that, I'm not sure it would pass a poll in the first place,
No.
because there's a lot of people play Old School for the old school feel of it.
Exactly.
And I don't really see 75% of people agreeing that they want the whole thing to look completely different.
I think HD is the one thing we've said that is completely off the cards and impossible for us. Unless we get assigned a graphics team of maybe, as Ash
12
said,
people.
12 people or more.
And some outsourcing.
And some outsourcing. Maybe even 20 graphics artists.
I would also, John would have to retest every single thing
Yeah.
in the game, all by himself.
Yeah, so I don't think we're going to be changing graphics. In fact, actually, we're never going to be changing the graphics anyway. The idea of having an artist is to improve the graphics, is just to make more of them.
Yeah.
So,
You can have him remodel some things that come up that look a bit
yeah.
bad.
So
Yeah, like
where
Dragon
we've
Pickaxe.
where we've recolored items because we've had
not bad,
we've not
it's
had the
just
talent to
original.
make things. We can have the Alfred make new things in
Mm.
place of things that we've reused assets.
I think the first model I made was the Mark of Grace. I'll be jolly glad if you wants to have a go at that.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember what the first thing I did. I think the second one was the trident.
That was a pretty good
That is
one.
pretty good.
I quite like the trident.
The one thing that we would like out of the 2008 graphics updates isn't the graphics at all, it's the bigger screen. Because, peering at the little Old School client is a little bit annoying. But now, the trouble with the resizable screen is that that meant all the in-game menus, like hundreds of them, needed to be reviewed and in most cases redesigned from scratch to handle the different size screen. Make sure that things that were meant to be right aligned stayed right aligned rather than turning up in the middle of the screen, which in fact many of them did back in 2008, and we had to fix a lot of them after launch. But yeah, that's a very big job, and we had most of the content team doing that for several months. In fact, they might even have started by 2007, and it still took them that long to get it ready for launch. And even then, it wasn't done quite right. So, while we can't have the resizable screen as it was, something the engine team offered Matt at a big meeting a while back was a sort of zoomed client, where the client doesn't change its number of pixels, it stays 765 by 5 something, but it just fills your browser window a bit better so that it's effectively zoomed in. You might see big pixels, but at least you won't have to squint. And I think that will be a popular update if we can get the engine guys to have time to do it. Of course, we do get a lot out of the engine team that isn't that. In fact, there's been a fairly big engine update today so that you could have your combat target rendered above other players in a big stack of players. Stuff like that coming through. I'm optimistic we'll get more engine stuff in time, just can't all come at once.
Yeah.
Want to talk about the continent?
Oh, yeah, go on then. I think as of just before I came down, actually, I managed to get the very first travel option to the new continent working. And along with that, I managed to get the first means of getting onto the new continent working. So at the moment, I have the number 8 bus going past Tyrus somewhere along those lines. At the moment, because we haven't obviously polled the continent, all I'm doing is getting down a rough area so that we have something to show off to you. So when we come to talk about it, we can say, look, this is what it looks like so far. Do you want more of this? Are you entertained by this idea? Do you think there could be anything improved? What would you like to see in it? And then we can go further from there, and then I'll start taking the development a lot more seriously. Right now, all I've got is a huge, 4 map square cliff face with a port just outside, a very small port that lines up against the cliff face with waves which aren't crashing up against the mountains, because that's quite difficult for us unless you mind animating like a tsunami. I got it working. But and then obviously then you get lifted up the side of the cliff face by a crane. Now that's obviously work in progress. And then obviously I've already made an entire lake town. So if anybody has seen the second Hobbit film, the Desolation of Smaug, you remember Dale, the little lake town. I've made virtually a similar concept to that already. Now, that's not all complete, but that is there because that's a little town I've always liked to see in game. The continent size itself, if it was to go through and we were to go ahead and do it, would be enormous. So imagine half of the current RuneScape map bolted onto the west. That'll be separate. It'll be a separate landmass. There won't be any direct walkable travel routes. You'd have to get there either through teleports or through boats or through any other means. That's obviously to be decided. That's still a work in progress. But right now, I have a cliff face down. We've also got a rough map outline that's sitting behind us at the moment. It's on our wall that we've drawn down. We also have ideas for towns we'd like to see in there. So one thing, spaceship.
Who put that there?
One thing I am settled on inside the new continent is a combat sort of town, a town which is heavily focused around armies, around, you know, sort of almost ancient Rome style, with this giant Colosseum taking up an entire map square in the centre, which will be very fun for you to model. The idea behind the Colosseum is we can possibly look to introduce things like clan tournaments or even duel tournaments inside this giant Colosseum with little spectator seats around the outside that people can legitimately go into and sit down, and it can hold a few hundred players. So there's an awful lot we can expand on with the continent. We're also looking to introduce it alongside an Uber quest, if probably. That's something that I haven't really done much work on so far because I'm focusing mainly on getting the landmass ready. But I'd like to see a new race in there. I'm seeing people say orcs. We already have orcs, but I'd like to get a new race down into the new continent as well. The Borg. Yeah, we can do. Sorry, what? Plant people. We could do plant people. Yeah.
Just
either
paint
way,
them green.
The I'm not seeing a lot of people say yes to. I'm assuming that's a yes to the Colosseum idea.
Yes to the Borg.
Or the Borg, yeah, either one. But I have tweeted out images of what I think it looks like so far and what I've got down so far, so do have a look at those. They are also on the forums and Reddit and everywhere else, so do take a look. That's all I have for the continent so far. I will keep on developing and keep on posting as I go.
I'm looking forward to that.
It looks good so far.
Andy Candy has a question about unlockable Slayer tasks for the wilderness. Well, I'm up for anything that gets more people in the wilderness. So, yeah, I'm totally up for that. We're kind of cautious about forcing you to go into the wilderness for a Slayer assignment, especially as you do have to pay a penalty to skip a Slayer assignment, assuming you've even got enough points to do so. But if it's unlockable as an optional extra, then I don't got a problem with it at all.
No. I think even though we've done a huge Slayer update, there's still a few things that people have suggested that we should do again or continue to do to Slayer, such as wilderness, obviously wilderness bosses, and even normal bosses, putting things like Jad on there.
Yeah, I want that.
God Wars bosses and Barrow's brothers as well, which I think would be quite a nice idea. That's something we could look at in the future, I guess.
Yeah, which of the God Wars bosses count as Slayer assignments at the moment? I know Krill does.
I think only Krill.
No,
Oh, Aviences.
Oh yes, actually Kriara. So we could tie it into existing, because obviously we have, do we have goblins as a Slayer task or trolls?
You can get goblins.
We've got goblins.
Goblins, I imagine, will be very low level.
Very.
Bandos isn't considered a goblin.
No, he's
not.
an
He's
orc.
considered an org or an erg, or however you pronounce it.
Urg.
And Ziliana, I mean, she's a Icene.
Isian.
Icene.
Well, there's a bird.
Cayenne.
It's an Isian.
There's a birds category.
Yeah, we could, yeah.
She's got wings.
So I got a seagull task, but I'm gonna go kill Ziliana. Yeah, we can extend Slayer even more than we already have. I would like to make more boss monsters out of existing Slayer monsters because that's proven to be a really effective way of getting people into Slayer. I think, yeah, the Dust Devil boss and Kraken appear to have been very, very popular extensions to their their normal Slayer counterparts. So doing that to more would be quite a nice idea.
Yeah. There's
Any that we do would have to be task only as well.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a limit to how much we want to do with Slayer just at the moment, of course, because we spent a lot of dev time on Slayer over December, January, February, March, and a bit of April, I think. We do need to focus on a lot of other stuff as well. But there's so many of these things can actually be quite small, like new kinds of task. If they don't involve a new monster, it doesn't take very long to write. So we should be able to shoehorn a few of those into polls without slowing down on the clan wars or trading updates or the new skill. What else we got?
Someone
Someone wants more than one copy of the Recipe for Disaster books and god capes. You know, I don't got a problem with that at all.
No, not really. I think Horror from the Deep.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can probably do that. Do Exafile at the same time.
Yeah.
Just make sure while we do it that anyone who's got an Exafile hasn't completed Ghosts Ahoy.
Yeah, we can. Is there a story about that I don't know?
Yeah, you started the story.
Oh, did I give you an Exafile?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I also gave him the party hat from the Drainer Village cutscene with the bank robbery. The one that players normally have to no-clip to get that party hat. But I went to give it to him just to see his face when the thing vanished.
We were testing the first iteration of some of the potato changes, and we wanted to see if it worked. And there were some quite funny results came of it. But, yeah. Sander Van Dab says, take out the wilderness stitch, and this message was deleted. I think we've already polled that, and it sadly failed. I think that you have an extreme prejudice against that ditch.
Yeah, I hate that ditch. I didn't like having to work on it in the first place to put it in, and I don't want to. And I'd like to work on it to get rid of it again.
I don't think that ditch was ever meant to be there. I think the developer just accidentally pressed the button.
Oh, there was weeks of ditch.
Yes, so yeah.
There was a second iteration of the ditch after the first draft didn't look very good.
It was an accident. So you know, it was like in POH.
I'm indifferent. I don't care if it's there or not.
No,
I mean,
it's not really.
I don't really mind clicking it to go over. I don't want the confirmation box saying, "Are you sure?" Because you can't accidentally click the ditch and then walk 4 tiles into the wilderness. So the confirmation box can go. But I'm completely indifferent about it. I don't mind if it's removed. I don't mind if it's not.
In the Clan Wars Free-for-All arena, when I first made that in about 2009, what I wanted was to have half a ditch at the south end, and then just a skeleton of a guy with a spade who'd clearly been brutally murdered while digging a ditch. Just as a little tribute to how much that I didn't like that ditch. Oh well.
Someone suggests the jar of dirt can be used to fill the ditch.
Yeah, that'll give it a use.
It's a 1 in 1,000 drop from a task-only boss.
And it requires 1,000 to fill up the ditch.
It's only one person.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's like a construction sort of.
Yeah, Matt says we can have a world event.
There you go. Not a new continent though.
Oh, wow.
XP locks coming up an awful lot. I think this is something that's been talked about for many, many, many years now, actually. I know RS3 are talking about it quite extensively right now, and obviously we've talked about it quite a lot ourselves. A way of locking skills from gaining XP, so pures don't accidentally gain defense XP or any further XP in other skills they don't need.
No good to me now.
No good to you now. So you won't be 3 defense then.
Yeah,
So it'd still be valuable. You'd have to get 99
yeah.
then. But right now, is it possible for us to do right now?
We could probably do it. Depends whether we want to do it for just training XP, like when you accidentally get into a defensive mode in combat
Or
and
quests.
switch yourself out of it quickly. The question is whether we'd want to let you do, say, Priest in Peril, or complete Monkey Madness and return to Ape Atoll and disable the XP reward. Because by now there's a lot of people made decisions deciding their accounts, assuming they couldn't do those quests. If we change it, might make a bit of a difference to them. Also, we did vote about letting people back to Ape Atoll without getting the defense XP. If we use this as a way of getting around that last poll, it might not go down very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could probably find a way of making the technology happen.
Yeah. It's a shame, really. A lot of the things that we've polled in favour of pures has been hated on, but
Yeah, it's funny, you mentioned pures in the poll question and nobody votes for it.
no.
All they do is complain about things they can't.
How many accounts have you made to vote no to any poll question? Do a pure.
647.
We don't entirely hate pures. I mean,
You're a pure.
yeah,
I'm a pure.
we hire one.
I don't have anything against pures.
I don't hate pures, I just hate anyone who creates one of these accounts that has limits and then complains about things they can't do because of said limits. Oh, I'm going to be one defence.
They've suggested
there's a lot of
rune
content I can't do, but I really want to do this content, but I don't want to get the defence. Let's change it.
Oh, fun times.
So there's a question from Ribium or Ribium or something, asking will there be any new quests on Old School RuneScape? Now, in the big priority survey we ran a few weeks ago, quests was on the list, and it was one of the least popular things on the list. So yeah, we could, but we kind of get the impression that you guys would like other things instead, which is why we haven't. But just to confirm, we could do Land of the Goblins, we could do Path of Gluffery out of the archive, because they'd been mostly written by August 2007, at least close enough that we could probably finish them. Or we could write completely new quests, which we would love to do, and Dan's got quite a lot of cool ideas for the Uber quest that could unlock the new continent. but we are also aware that you guys voted that quests were not your priority at all. So, sorry, not just
Especially when
now.
they're really long, like you planned them to.
Yeah, 20 plus hours.
Well, it doesn't have to be 20 plus hours of, say, standing by a farming patch like Garden of
Oh.
Tranquility,
Christ, no.
or walking around Karamja trying to find the third brother like Taiwan Trio. I bet you loved that.
Oh, that's the worst quest in history. Especially since Karamja, it's an island, it's a jungle. It's a jungle,
Yep.
and there isn't a single tree you can cut down.
Remind me, oh, you need to cook the Karamja one.
Yes. So I took an axe with me, and then I spent the best part of 45 minutes looking for a damn tree. It took that long because I was on a mission to try and prove there was one, and there wasn't.
I could have sworn
So-
there was a cooking range in one of the buildings in Brimhaven. But
I think there
maybe
is.
oh,
But I was
okay.
looking for a tree I could cut.
Okay.
It's outrageous.
I had that problem when I was doing the second monarchy quest, where you need to get some cooked snails to stock the general store or something, or to feed a guy you've got to lead to Patadomus. And there was no trees in Mauritania that I could set fire to.
That's annoying.
Rage.
Here. So, make the looting bag work outside the wildy as well, says Fierce Justin. Rather takes away the point of it being the wilderness looting bag, to be honest.
Yeah. And that's pretty much having, it's like having a pack yak with you without actually having the pack yak with you. So,
Yeah.
Oh, someone mentioned remove the destroy button off the looting bag. No? Just let it drop. I don't know. Does it destroy straight away, or do you have to press yes? Destroy it.
I think it makes you confirm whether you
Confirm.
want to or not.
Yeah.
Alright, then that doesn't
And it
matter.
also warns you that this will destroy the items inside it if you're going to.
Alright.
I saw someone ask us if we got the got the tools to increase monster HP above 255.
Oh yeah, have we?
No, unfortunately we haven't got that yet.
Oh well.
Jack Mob said it was trivial to do.
It is trivial to do, is from what I can tell, and I am very close to having the old school engine properly working on my PC now. I just require desktop support to come around and type in their password because I haven't got admin rights to do so, and neither does anybody else, only they have it. So I could try and look into doing it myself at that point, but we don't have the ability to put HP above 255 right now, but we do have hacky ways to extend it by just changing the NPC around or just healing it throughout the fight. But or reborn it. But I like to be able to do that because 255 is quite a low number, especially when we can hit 70s with certain weapons. So 110, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nearly, well, it's just under half the HP, yeah. So
You're not likely to hit him.
yeah,
especially with them skills.
I'd like to be able to have it though. So
Dragon Warhammer. We can poll that one for a new monster drop or something. I don't know. Yeah,
Adamant Dragons would be
Dragons.
quite nice. You have to make one first.
Yeah, recolor one. No, I'm joking.
I'm not recolouring a myth one.
Yeah,
Not when
we
we got
will
an
make
artist now. Yeah, we can do a Dragon Warhammer. I think we probably should complete the Dragon set at some point.
Yeah, I like completing sets of things.
Yeah.
For that matter, John was suggesting that since we've got the metal dragons going up from bronze, iron, steel, mithril, we should complete that set as well through the adamant and rune and
To the Dragon.
Yeah,
It's just a red dragon called Dragon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not to confuse.
Dragon's not really a metal. It's more of a.
Leather.
It's a leather. That's what you call it. I'm not having a leather chain body.
It's a natural mineral, effectively.
A mineral.
It is. It's something that naturally occurs because you can't smith it, and you can smith metals.
Animal, vegetable, mineral.
We can certainly do.
The gold dragon's in the repository. It's commented out. There's actually an entire commented config called Gold Dragon.
Is
I
it
found it
when-
by accident when I was making my white one.
If we do gold, though, we have to do silver.
We could do silver.
Yeah, to just look a bit similar to the steel
And
and the
then-
iron.
So then we
make
could
it
do like
shiny.
Platinum Dragon.
I would go stupid and then say blue-right, but I imagine that the skeletal wyverns were once upon a time blue-right dragons.
Oh god, I forgot about those. God, I hate those.
That's right, Juro was at the time.
Well, they're easily forgotten about because they're only assigned by something like Vanica and Childer, maybe.
I think Neve assigns them. I think.
Oh, and Neve, yeah.
Yeah. God, those are on my never receive again list.
They're actually quite
Oh.
quite a good task if you know how to do them and you have the correct gear.
I'm surprised you put them on Neve, to be honest, given if you don't like them.
I don't know if I can't remember if they are on Neve.
Yeah.
I copied them directly from Simona's with one or two added extra things. I don't think I would have put Skeletal Wyvern there because I certainly don't like them.
I don't remember Simona having them.
Yes,
Sydney,
no.
she never gave them to me.
Okay, they might not be on Neve then, there you go, in which case we might be fine. But I can't remember what I gave them.
Now that you've just told me that, being a developer, you thought they were there and they're not. That's the bug. That will be fixed.
No.
And then when you've got 100 combat with 60.
and
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
yeah, we could add the
Blue
three.
Eyes, as in Frank Sinatra.
No.
No,
okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
This is
Okay.
yeah.
Wrong cultural reference.
Your task is to slay 39 Frank Sinatras. Don't think I'll go down too well.
As long as you do it your way.
Votes are called my way.
Oh.
After Frank Sinatra's song.
Oh.
Guthix God Wars boss.
Guthix doesn't fight.
Guthix doesn't fight, he's a god of balance. Although saying that, I did make in my test stream, again, next to Dragon Claws, there's a Brassica Prime God Sword.
Oh, I saw that.
It's a god. It's got a cabbage as a hilt, and when you spec someone, it just throws cabbage at them. I think I was
do any damage?
no, I was there. I was bored at some point, like October last year, and I just thought Brassica Prime God Sword, so I made one of those. It's quite funny.
Has the other RuneScape got it? Because they've had Brassica Prima, so...
No,
Oh.
they don't have any other God Sword. I can make a Zara's God Sword as well, to be honest.
Well,
Just-
we've got a better idea of what that would look like.
Infinitely powerful, just one hits everything,
Awesome.
and then the Brassica one just throws cabbage.
Zaros is more magic based. Get your lore right, man. If you did quests, you might know this.
Oh.
Who does
dear.
quests, man?
Someone just said bank tabs for Old School. Do you want to take that one?
I have no answer for you. Explorer's Ring and Achievement Diary. Yep, we would like to do some achievement diaries later in the summer, and the Explorer's Ring was a pretty popular reward from them, I think. So I expect it would be in there. They want the Cabbage God Sword. Nice.
Good. Well, it's there. I mean, it doesn't really do anything, and it would be the most pointless God Sword of all time because it doesn't hit you at all, just throws cabbage. But
Law of Arms says that Brassica Prime wouldn't exist in Old Escape. The thing is, although Brassica Prime was first seen in the game in 2009 when I did the April update, I think Paul Gower's original 2007 April Fool's behind the scenes post mentioned Brassica Prime first. So yeah, Brassica Prime does go back to 2007, and we can have it if we just make a cabbage model big enough.
I wouldn't want to see it in game anyway. It's a funny item.
Somewhere escape room is just got tears.
Oh yeah, he loves cabbage, doesn't he? Yes.
He's got like 2 million cabbages.
Yeah, we can give it to him.
Mm-hmm. Someone wants a wooden dragon now. It breathes fire, does it?
Burns itself.
From where?
Is my strength 0, Paul? I like your water challenge video, by the way. That is, as Chris Archie said, that is one hell of a challenge. You took that to the extreme. Well done. But that was Paul. That is my strength 0. Did you not see his video?
Oh yeah.
That was
a
couple. It's like
a small bucket of ice.
a small bucket of ice. Matt says.
That's still more than Matt did.
Yeah, it's more than you managed.
Yeah,
You stood out in the cold and held towels.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine for me.
He actually asked. The original question was he actually asked if there was if Corporal Beast had more than a foot yet. And,
Oh no, it's
yeah.
basically we managed to get the RuneScape 3 version, which is the 2008 version, into the old Jagged. So we've got that, and it's all labelled and everything. It's just a matter of animating it and rigging and stuff like that. And then obviously everything else that comes after that, balancing it, making the arena for it, stuff like that.
Yeah, we also have the concern over what to do with the spirit shields. I think it's mutually agreed that people don't want them. We're completely cool with that. We don't want to add them if you don't want them. Although if there is people out there that do want them, we're more than happy to revise and nerf, improve any of the spirit shields that people feel that need doing. Aside from that, if people don't want them, and I think people just generally don't want them, we'll just release Corp as an awesome boss. Maybe give it some other drops without the spirit shields.
And it's coming up on 6 o'clock. I just wanted to answer something from Noob Zonzia, who's been asking over about the Bandos boots update. That one didn't actually pass its poll, I'm afraid. If you look at the numbers, it came out at 74.8%, which is not 75. So it was a very near miss, but we're going to have to look for something else to do with those boots instead, I'm afraid.
With that, I think we're actually off.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, and you can always find us on Twitter at JagXAsh,
At Jagex Alfred.
At JX Reach.
at JagXJohnC, at JagXMattK. I don't know about him.
There's at Mod Paul M down the corner there.
Awesome.
One has to be different.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah.
Bye.
So let's